JC, mate, what are you doing?
I'm sunbathing on a van. It's a bare naked chassis.
I know this, but we are here for a very important reason.
What's that?
Behind you!
CPD!
We're going to be putting some bodies on these bare naked chassis.
Oh, rude. I love it already.
Well, let us go and find Cathal to find out all about it.
He's the dude.
He's the dude. So I have got the founder, the man himself, Cathal. Cathal, tell me, when did you start this business?
I started it in May 2009, just after the crash really, so pretty difficult time, but I went off and tried it, so here we are.
I bet at that time, with all those challenges, you had to do just about everything, didn't you?
Just about, yeah, so I had a point to prove at the time, so from parking vehicles up to doing my own media, to doing the invoices, to you name it, I did it. At least I don't have to do that now, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Well, and I've seen this business grow over the years because I've been always watching this sector and seen, from my days at Mercedes all the way through lease plan days and so on like that. And here you still are. How many vehicles are you delivering now?
On average, we're probably doing about 3,000 to 3,500 conversions a year, and we're selling ourselves about 1,000 units as well.
Fantastic. And what is the biggest challenge today?
Probably the move towards sustainability and electrification and getting people to just get on board with it and realise how important it is, really.
Fantastic. So, come on, tell me the story.
No, I won't bother. I'll let the team do that for you now.
Well, come on, let's go and find the team.
All right.
Cheers. So, I've had the pleasure of meeting Dave a few times before. And Dave, you run this ship to within an inch of its life. Talk to me about all of the processes and things that you go through as CPD Bodies to really make a difference.
Our site is run to the second. Line concept is a core critical process within this business. So that includes the team knowing exactly what they're doing in each bay, having the right components near to them so they don't have to walk to the other side of the workshop or yard. We can measure and monitor that all the way through, so the quality and consistency of the product is there in any product line that we choose to build.
I love it. The line sort of flows through the workshop. It really does make the difference. And is that the difference that allowed Cathal to scale this business from a few hundred units a year in the early days through to the 3,000 odd today?
Yeah, it's a scalable approach to doing it. You have to have the right team around the production line to produce the volume. The people stay in their relevant spaces, they learn the skill and we move them along. So in the year when it fluctuates between demand, we can move the people around on different types of jobs as well.
Brilliant. Now, I know that you've created something a little bit special and put it all in a box. Let's go and check that out. Tell me why this little box of joy here helps users, converter customers in both the efficiency at the beginning of the job, but also in life.
Yeah, sure. It's nice and simple, and that's how we like it. So everything is plug and play. So from our team on site and customers off site, if there's anything that wants adding, removing, repairing, it's all from this box.
Just like that box, Paul, the whole stores works in exactly the same way. So we put all the materials into one box, deliver that to a location to fit to a vehicle. The idea is that everything is modular.
Tom, we spoke to Cathal earlier and we asked him, what are the challenges in this industry? And he said two things.
Sure.
Sustainability and the transition to EV. And they're kind of linked. How are you preparing for that future?
Yeah, it's a really good question, John. So you've just seen our workshop space over there in terms of the stores and how we package everything up. But as we scale, we're going to hit this challenge where we need to scale further. So absolutely crucially, in terms of sustainability, you are stood on what will be our new van EV conversion workspace.
Wow.
The concept around the 6,000 square foot space is solar panels on the roof, battery electric storage, no draw from grid. Everything that we do will be self-powered, self-sustained, stored, including the charging of the electric vehicles as they come off the line as well.
So what you're doing is you're arming yourself to be able to work with petrol, diesel, EV, and potentially any other solution that comes.
Absolutely, is that we talked earlier around as zero emission evolves,
Yeah.
there'll be several other solutions that come to market, but we know that EV is here and here to stay, so our investment in that is absolutely fundamental from this point forwards.
Has Cathal driven that vision, or is it the industry that's kind of saying to you, you've got to make the change?
It's a little bit of both. So whilst we have legislation in place that suggests we should be growing our EV percentage year on year, last year our distribution of EV product on chassis product we sold, we stood at 69%. 15%. So we're well ahead of that ZEV mandate in terms of requirement, and that is driven by us and our customer base.
Yeah. Since we arrived, we've noticed that sustainability is a big part of your future, and you're putting in battery storage and renewable energy generation. But it's been a part of your life. It's intrinsic to what you do.
Yeah, absolutely, John. We consider a kind of full life cycle, and we consider sustainability in every single part of the build. So if we look at the pods, for example, we've developed in partnership with Aerodyne a pod that is now more dynamic. It allows for better airflow. We actually get 27% better efficiency out of this pod than any other standard pod we've developed or had fit within the marketplace.
Dave, you've dragged me in the back of a van. Now, there is a good reason for it. Tell me what that reason is.
CPD are doing van conversions, put it plain and simple. So we're catering for the utility sector. We can build a workshop in here. We can have various options of racking and line outs for it. And in the electric products as well, they come with some additional power sockets. So for a workshop van, that's great. The kit's already here for the end user and the customer.
So far, we've been looking at the build process of taking a vehicle like this and making a vehicle like that, with its body and everything like that. So CPD, building it once and building it right. Now, we're going to go and see the rest of this wonderful business, where it starts and where it ends.
Dave, we've been to the middle bit, which is where all the magic happens, but here, this is where the journey starts.
Correct, this is the start. So this is called CPD 1. So this is our main destination drop-off site for all of our OEMs.
Yep.
So this is the free delivery from where it's built either abroad, comes into port and lands here. We store or can store on this site around about 1,400 vehicles at a time, chassis or vans. And the way we get that to work is this is the meat grinder. We kind of force it through from here. So this is how we're able to have this much volume, is because of the middle bit that you've seen in terms of the production line. We're constantly feeding it from this end.
You then take this from here, go to the middle bit,
Correct.
make it the way they want it, and then it goes on to a third bit.
To the end, CPD 3.
Let's do that bit then.
Tom, the final destination for all of your products.
Yes, stage 3. So this is where each of our roughly 3,000 conversions a year, of which we sell about 500 chassis ourselves, come here. There's a final kind of resting post before collection. We obviously have gone through that process you've seen today in terms of build quality. We always build on time every time, so we built specifically to when we told the customer we will, right at the front end. And now we're ready for that, going to delivery to customer, vehicle out to them, there for the aftercare perspective and hopefully next inquiry.
And that aftercare perspective is so important, of course. The utilisation of these vehicles is critical, and I love that little box that just gives all of those electric bits that people need to keep these vehicles in operation. That's really important, isn't it, this whole process?
Absolutely it is. As we said earlier, we talked about building in a modular way so that we end up with a parts sustainability that we can maintain and go forward. We are also looking at what SMR looks like for us in future as well. So we've got an ongoing level of support for all of our customers.
Fantastic. You're really building confidence for your customers.
That's the plan.
So it would be fair to say then that CPD have got us, whether we want to stick with our diesel or move to electric. They seem to have got it nailed.
Whatever you drive, CPD will work with you to find the right solution to go on the back of your van. Outstanding. What are you doing?
Playing with vans?
Paul, look, we're done. That's it. We've had a good day, but I need to take you home, dear. In you go. Go on. There's a good love. That's it. Goodbye. See ya. Thank goodness. Peace and quiet at last.
John!